Monday, and it is the 30th of January, and this is my yoga practice. Get the timer started. Looks like, let's do a couple more housekeeping issues. Get that up. Make sure I got that. There we go. Good to go. All right, let's get started. Relax. First forward fold, just get some space in the lower back and the neck. Feeling, there we go. Yeah. Felt like the low back needed some space. And we got that. So, let's get going. 3 minutes. The 30th of January. Oh, that looks good enough. Hand about shoulder width, and like you can, right? This is rotating the shoulder, right? I'm bending the elbows so you can see rotation on the shoulder. You kind of want to rotate the shoulder so the elbows come underneath. And then straighten the arms, straighten the back, rotate the pelvis, and straighten the legs. And relax. Getting better. The sinus is clearing out a little bit better than yesterday, but still not quite breathable. In downward facing dog. It's all well and good. You can exhale, but inhale doesn't feel right. It's constricted and it doesn't feel good. And relax. Feel a little bit on the shoulders. Start to feel the shoulders activate. Hold the pose. Try to straighten the legs a little more. Straighten back a little more. And relax. Go, rotate the hips. Relax the ankles. Rotate the pelvis. Pull the fingers a little bit. And roll it back a little bit. Look at that. Left big toe popped. There we go. Oh. Relax. Feel the sinuses. And that's that. Let's see how we get on this. There we go. Pop both wrists. And pop both knees. There we go. Very cool. Get that started. Next pose. Oh, look at that. I've got a viewer. Alex Sear. Good seeing you, bud. Next up is upward facing dog. All right. My upward facing dog. I've got my fingers pointed towards my feet to get some extra stimulation on the forearms. And the low back says take it slow. So I'm taking it slow. Yeah, it's a feeling, right? Whenever I do this in the mornings, right, and I say the low back says take it slow, that's because if I, right, even though you can't see that much of a stretch between there and there, right, it's not that noticeable. The back notices, hey, and if I go too fast into that, then it'll get painful on the low back. So that's why I've got to go slow. And I've deduced that the reason for that is because the discs in the vertebrae have to kind of slide back and forth into the right spot in order to allow me to really, go from here to there. So you gotta go slow. You gotta feel the body. Let it go at its pace. There we go. Got a little bit more spacing on the neck. And relax. Enjoy the pose. Feel the palms into the earth. And raise the chest up a little bit. I'm still trying to go low effort, right? Try and do poses that don't require that much energy to hold the pose. And so just relax, pull the head back, use that as a counterweight. Feel the stretch, a little bit of stretch on the front side of the body. Neck in a different spot. And relax. Upward facing dog. Awesome pose. Really great for getting the back ready for doing other back bends. Oh, look at that. 3 seconds left. And that is that. All right. Go through the hero pose. Regain dexterity in the hands. Next pose. All right. So, as I alluded to, another back bend. Now that the back is set up because of upward facing dog, right? So this is fish pose, right? That's not where I'm going. I'm going towards a bridge. Put that straight up on the head. Careful with the neck. And then press up. Wheel pose. Yay, wheel pose. Wheel pose takes a lot of effort, so be careful. And as I said, I'm going for kind of a low effort practice today, so I'll do this a little bit to feel the stretch. But that's about it. Yeah, super big stretch all along the abdominal region, so the entire front side of the body, and including the armpits. So yeah, awesome stretch. And that's all I want to do for that guy today. Clear that out, restart. Today is the 30th, so right leg first. Half pigeon. It's just that easy, right? And left hip first is still, the left hip is saying, go slow, buddy. So it's okay, you go slow. And then feel that stretch. Yeah, feeling on both sides, right? Definitely feeling in the right quad, and then up here on the left thigh. So a little bit on the left knee. So that's a good stretch. I like that. Nice and simple. Fairly low effort. Right, just kind of sitting up. Alright. And just relax, feel the pose. And the quad seems to open up fairly quickly. And feels like it keeps tugging on the carpet, so that's why I keep trying to either push the right knee that way or scoot the rest of the body forward. This doesn't feel like it's quite on the right spot. And there we go. That's a nice stretch on the right quad. Really targeting the right quad. And try to relax the hip. So I feel that stretch and target the right quad. And relax. Got another minute to go. From the right quad, the right knee. There we go. Yeah, and just try and sell out to stretch the right quad as much as possible. I don't know. Can I say right quad anymore? And eventually, right, start doing this, but that strains the right knee on the inside a little bit. Start that with about 35 seconds left. Feel a stretch on the left side, the rib cage, back left side of the rib cage. And then the right shoulder, the scapula is pushing into the right rib cage. So kind of a shoulder stretch, somewhat surprisingly. And that's that for that side. Very cool. Next side. Be very careful as the body moves into position from side to side. Left hip has to get reoriented back into the socket. There we go. More in frame. Slide the hand down. Man, I do not have a tan at all. Look at that. Can I be any whiter? I don't know. Especially not on the thigh or on the calf muscle there, right? And relax. Just like the other side. Alright, in about a minute and a half, grab the arms, but until then, feel the left quad. There we go. Oh, look at that. I got another watcher. And their name is just a bunch of numbers. Hey, hey. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, this is it. This is me. I find a pose, I hold the pose. Get another minute and a half in this guy. And just relax. Feel the stretch. And then pop the neck a little bit. That's what that was. Get some spacing in the vertebrae. Yeah, the neck and the back, right? My back, and especially the neck, was not always, this open. It's actually only recently, the past couple of years, that I started doing more back bends, and the neck started to open up. And really, when I started doing this daily practice, that's when things really on the back started to open up. And it's an interesting thing when you start to open the back, because then a lot of times you have to relearn things that you already knew how to do, because the muscles on the back will tighten up so that you can walk and stuff. And when those muscles start to open, you have to relearn how to walk. Nothing major, but the muscles have to get used to being open and then tightening up in order to do regular stuff. So it's quite interesting once you start to regain a lot of flexibility, like what you had back when you were a baby, when you're an adult. That is that. Alright, so those are back bend stuff, back bend portion of the practice. Get everything in place. Feels good enough. And forward fold. Nice and slow. So after moving the back the way that we did, we go slow to move it forward. Kind of contrasting movements on the back, especially from the wheel pose, right? That's a pure all-out back bend. So from that, start bending the back forward. You want to go slow. And relax. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Reach the arms forward. Got the right knuckle on top. Hold this for a little bit. Stretch on the shoulder. Effort in the fingers and the wrists to keep the palms together. And then swap fingers. So the left knuckle's on top. Maybe reach forward a little more. Again, effort in the wrists and fingers to keep the palms together. Relax the upper body. Done with that. Put the hands under the feet. And keep balance. Have to reposition the heel and ankles. To keep the heels and the ankles just barely touching. And continued balance. So try to relax the upper body, including the arms, as much as possible. And straighten the legs. And relax. Rotate the pelvis. Stretch the legs, another 18 seconds. Straighten the legs, rotate the pelvis. When you straighten the legs, it causes the pelvis to lose its rotation. When you rotate the pelvis, it causes the legs to lose their straightness. So you go back and forth. Trying to do both at the same time. And that is that. Alright. Oh, look at that. I got 2 more viewers. God. Something starts with an X and something Zechariah. Alright, good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. And you just got started for the big fireworks. Alright. Hip openers, right? So, right leg first. Pull the, alright, start with half lotus. Pull the shin into the chest if at any point you feel a good enough stretch, that's where you stop. Foot into the chest, alright. Roll back. Foot back in the chest again. Watch out as the muscle slides over the hip. And then feel that stretch. Shin into the chest, alright. Hip muscles already on the proper side of the bone. There we go. And the right thigh freaks out because it's not used to this. This is not something that most people do. Number 1, number 2, it constricts the blood flow, which are all things the right thigh is not used to. And so you just gotta relax, let the body get used to it. So somebody said something, but I'm far enough away I can't read it. Oh well. Cool stuff. Thumbs up, right? Yeah, good stuff. But I can see I'm going to be in here for another minute and a half. And just relax. Because, yeah, when I first got the shin behind the head, the right thigh was like, ah, and sent quite a bit of sensation. Because of the movement, the new positioning, changing the constriction of the arteries, all that good stuff. But I've done it enough times now that it's like, it's okay, there's the initial shock, and then you relax. And breathe easy. Equal parts inhale and exhale. And relax. Another 25 seconds. So yeah, I set my timer for 3 minutes, which gives plenty of time to get into the pose and plenty of time to hold the pose. Because sometimes getting into the pose can take a little bit. And in order to really grow in the pose, wherever you can reach, right, whatever expression you can reach, you'd hold that for at least 90 seconds to really get some growth. And that is that, so very carefully, get that out, get that back down, let the hip and the thigh re-equalize, yeah, there you go. Blood flow reestablished. All right. And let's see. Oh, I got a new viewer. Beatrice. Hey, became a fan. Awesome stuff. Thanks, Beatrice. Get that out. Next side. The left side. The body is amazingly symmetric, especially with the skeleton. All right. So, left side. Again, you start slow, right? And maybe you just kind of stick there all day. I can go further, so I go further. Right? Maybe you stay there all day. Maybe you stay there all day. Whenever you get the knee that far out, right, then this hip slides over this muscle slides over this bone, and you got to be careful with that. And I say it every day because every time you do that, you got to be careful. And so I just slid the muscle over the bone. And then get it back. There we go. For that stretch. And then, yep, the left side. There we go. Get that shin in there. Gently rotate over so the left knee is on the earth. Try to find a comfortable position, relatively speaking. And there we go. Try to relax all the muscles. And can't quite see the timer. Too much glare. And relax. Just feel the breath. Oh, feeling the thigh. Yep. Blood flow is constricted, the foot will fall asleep if you stay here long enough. And that's where it seems to be the predominant amount of sensation is not from stretching the muscle. The stretch seems to be fine. But then, like, the whole body kind of freaking out, the left thigh freaking out a little bit because of the constricted blood flow, right? Because that is... Right, you got some major arteries and veins in your legs, right? And constricting those is really kind of not a good idea. At least not for too long. So I'm guessing that's why the body kind of freaks out. But you relax because you know you get the timer going. You're safe. You're flexible enough to hit the pose. Assuming you are. And just try to relax. is that. Very good. And again, very nice, very slow. Right back down. There we go. Let blood flow reestablish. The hip and thigh. Hip and high. There we go. Clear that out. Start up next. All right, look at that. Got even more viewers today. You guys are awesome. You totally rock, right? All right, so right leg, Janu Sirsasana, easy mode, hamstring stretch. Right, it's just that easy, right? It is just that easy if you have practiced a lot. All right, so legs comfortably apart, more or less. There we go. Get that situated. Reach over the right foot with the left hand. The right shoulder slides down towards the earth. The left side of the pelvis comes up a little bit. The right side of the pelvis, the right thigh presses into the earth. The head comes down. The right hand slides up the left thigh. And there you go. That's your awesome stretch. Yeah, this thing's got to have a name somewhere, right? But I don't know what it is. But it does feel quite awesome. And then, yeah, you're really cool, right? When you can really cramp in the right floating rib. Hey. You can like open the chest more, right? And when you do that, you can start to feel the right shin on the back of the head. That seems to be where I'm going. But that takes the effort and causes a little bit of cramp in the right floating rib. So we'll just chill out and feel the stretch. And relax. And with the left hand under the right thigh, right? So you've got the right arm kind of locked into place. And then you can kind of rotate the elbow, right, around just a hair. Locked in place so that you actually manipulate the ball and socket joint of the right shoulder. And that's pretty cool because a lot of times I'll get a pop in the right shoulder as I rotate the elbow. And relax. Relax the left shoulder, feel some more sensation on the left shoulder. Straighten the back a hair. Feel stretch on the right thigh. Yeah, relax the ankle. I was holding some tension on the ankle. And relax. Feel that nice, awesome stretch. On that right thigh. And that would be that for that side. And then the low back vertebrae gets really, right? In order to bend over that way, the vertebrae in the low back have to kind of slide into a spot just for that. And so when we try the other side, the back, the low vertebrae in the low back are positioned to go that way. Right? Plus in my back, the vertebrae don't ever seem to want to go over to the left side. So we're going to go a little slower. We square up, we start with Janu Sirsasana, which is just that easy. Actually feel quite an intense stretch on that left hamstring. More so than on the right hand side. But that's not what I'm doing here. I'm just doing that as a teaser. And let's get that left foot in the frame. There we go. Get everything situated, right? Gonna make this so I can roll forward. That left foot. The left side for this pose is always not as easy. As I was mentioning, the vertebrae in the pelvis on the low part of the spine. Always want to take their time on this pose when I'm going to the left-hand side. So we gotta go slow, gotta keep it easy. And pay attention to the low back. As things get into place. There we go. Get that left hand under the right thigh. Rotate the elbow, lock the left ball and socket joint into place. There we go. Feel that nice, super deep stretch. Yeah, there's something about that. And then I can't. Not. See, on the other side, right, I can open the chest and feel the shin on the back of the head. I can almost do that on this side. Not quite. The thigh, left thigh is a little bit tighter than the right thigh. And relax. And just feel the vertebrae in the low back. Feel the pelvis. Just relax. Feel the body. Man, the time is already up. It's just getting started. Because that feels really cool. Alright. So we got even more people watching. Good stuff. Alright, a couple more poses. Start the timer, 3 minutes. Next up, wide splits. Alright. So normally I just kind of sit forward, right? Today, let's start from where most people's wide splits are, right? And then look at that, it just keeps going. Yep. That's what happens when you practice. There we go. You gotta get the man parts into the right spot so that the pelvis can go all the way down to the earth. And they got a different foot placement today. Not sure. Yeah, I can't touch both toes today because of where the feet are. If I would move the legs up a little bit, then I should be able to touch both toes. But I don't really care about that right now. I'm just kind of stretching. Alright. And right shoulder. So get a stretch on the right shoulder. Rotate the rib cage and the upper body kind of towards the left hand side to get as much stimulation as you want on the right shoulder. Use the right hand as a chin rest. And feel that right deltoid. And relax. For a little bit more, 15 seconds on this side, we'll do the other shoulder. Easy breathing. And swap sides. Again. So now we're stretching the left shoulder, so rotate the rib cage towards the right to get as much sensation as you want on that left shoulder. And relax. Lots of people. Hey, got somebody named Vivian. Alright. Hidalgo03. Cool stuff. Thanks for watching. Now S. Thanks for watching. car axe yet, something like that. Thanks for watching. Justin B, alright. Ninik Han, alright, thanks for watching. And that's it for that. Alright, we'll get the timer, we restart, even though we won't hit the end of this guy. But next up is handstand. Alright, so we're going to push up into a starter pose, and we're going to push up into a handstand. So, push up into the starter pose, because it's just that easy, right? And then hands, right, fingers open, fingers apart, so the middle fingers make an angle of almost 90 degrees, not quite. Then the elbows, to gain some stability, transfer the weight onto the hands, engage the core and the shoulders, and bring the hips up. Just that simple, right? Not always. Maybe. Come on, balance, buddy. Balance, balance. Use the fingers for balance. Use the fingers, Ben. Alright. There we go. And relax. Stack the joints. Oh, balance, balance, balance. Keep it, keep it. There we go. Weight into the palms. Balance the fingers, and that's it for that. All right, good stuff. All right, and thanks so much, everyone, for joining and watching. Todan, AQW69. Truly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch the rest of what I did this morning, go over to YouTube, right, where I've got all these videos that I post of me doing my morning yoga practice. They all look very much the same because I practice the same thing every day, so I can get good at it, because that's how life works. The stuff you do every day is what you get really good at. All right, and again, thanks for watching, and I hope all of y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.